Edge. Will this just be the top lane? I think this is a pretty damn good matchup for the Kled. As one of our fans puts up a sign there. Did you take anything away from that one, Valdez?
She's been here before.
It's Sungyun's dad.
Oh, Sungyun's dad is back. Okay.
We didn't even
onto the Aatrox that no longer has any kind of revive or anything like that. But.
Or a gimmick gank onto the Kled lane, because there is some good synergy there with the violent tendencies and that permafrost. We move over to the side of Hanwha Life Esports, and they're about some Zoe Ezreal sieges. So we'll see if the top lane gank comes in, because killing the Aatrox would be one of the ways to stop the inevitable siege. Coming in at 2-item Ezreal, 1-item Zoe.
All right, guys, the highlight matchup of the night, Janair versus Hanwha Life. Let's get into game number 1. Well, the sun has set here on the Rift. So we have a bit of a series ahead of us.
We do.
Janair versus Hanwha Life. Should be a pretty fun one. We'll see how much action there will be. I don't think we can expect just as much as series number 1. But we can have our own fun either way. It is the LCK after all.
That's right. We have no briefing here apart from trying to give you guys a good time. And maybe the games will do it. Maybe we'll have to do heavy lifting. We'll wait and see. Hanwha Life versus Janair, 9th versus 10th after a barnstormer of a 1st versus 2nd series. Tam's going to late ward on the top side. It feels like this game is very likely to be very passive farming, but there are a couple of ways that can change. Cheesy gank with 1 buff as Bono, possible. Malrun going top lane, possible. Everything else, almost 0% chance of any action. So, I'm going to choose to get comfortable in my chair, you know, and maybe get a little bit more sultry with my voice rather than necessarily
channeling the Suncaster from the Korean desk.
He's not here today.
No, not today.
It's Kastajun today.
Maybe tomorrow.
That's true.
Saturday.
I actually heard he's not coming until Sunday, so I'm going to miss Sunday.
Oh, look at
bot
this.
lane.
Flying by is Bono. And they're all going to flash on him here. 3 flashes as Root is going to trade 1 back, but he'll give his life for it. A double kill to Bono on the level 2 gank.
And we said there was only one way, and that one way comes true. We get the kill in the bot lane. Nice little moment there for the side of Hanwha Life. I really love the trustful triple flash. It was really funny.
Yeah.
They were all like, we'll use this now. Let's watch the replay. I want to see if it's exactly at the same microsecond.
Oh, Bono.
Bono's going for the X-Flash EQ.
There it is. Gets the knock up and the sleep.
Is it going to be a kill? I think it might be.
Gets flashed on in, and there it is with the Ignite. Picks it up, and that will do it. Another kill as Bono is so angry tonight.
What's in the water tonight? We're getting so much more action on a Friday. Friday night League of Legends. They're going to call them the Friday Night Slam Masters, not on Saturday nights anymore. Shout out to 80s wrestling fans on that reference. The kills are coming in. The Hex Flash was channeled, and you knew it could be something big, and it certainly was.
Oh, that was awesome. Bono is just my favorite jungler right now, in this game at least. Take a look at this gank again.
Karma, level 1, no health, no life. Goodbye to Karma. Look at the double flash at the end. Flashy as hell. They get the kill. The 1-for-1 at the tail end's probably worked from Root because he gets a better back. He's going to TP back anyway. But this was the one of repute. The moment the trouble bubble hits, even with Flash, he had to know he was just fine.
Yeah, all Tempt has to do is flash on in, flash on out.
I'm getting a bit gleeful about this. This is fun.
Yeah. Not exactly what we were expecting. We had talking points for this one, of course, on our script.
Yeah.
That is always delightfully prepared, just so we know exactly when the action's going to hit.
All right. You got the script in front of you, right?
Yeah.
It's a bit small font. I think it says joke about big package. I don't know what timestamp it is for that one, but I think it's there. What was the second point? I can't read it. I think it's a pop-up.
We never really got a chance to put out that big package joke.
I think there's still time. The big package.
Okay. Yeah.
What other things do we refer to?
We do have this one thing about Hanwha Life Eagles.
Yeah, it's 4 minutes 30. Let's do our scripted band. Go. Read the script. What's our scripted band?
So hold on. Let me pull it out.
We gotta follow the script. Our producer will be mad if we don't.
Yeah, I gotta read it off for you guys.
Make sure to read it amusingly.
What?
And if the joke doesn't come off, just repeat it. It'll be fine.
Okay. So, you guys all know Hanwha Life Esports, right?
Oh, wait, the esports team, yes.
Yeah, the esports team. I was waiting for the reaction from the crowd, but you guys are all on the internet.
What?
So they have an esports team, and they also have a Korean baseball team called the Hanwha Eagles.
Wait, that's like cricket, but different, right?
Baseball?
Baseball?
Yeah, they use their bats.
Like cricket?
Yeah, but they're round instead of flat.
Huh.
Isn't that kind of weird, right?
That is a bit
I don't know
weird.
how they hit the ball, but
Keep going with our
most Americans would know.
scripted story here.
So, the Hanwha Life Eagles have a long history for always staying in the lowest rank of the Korean Baseball League. They're famously known for being so bad. By the way, Gank is going to go wide.
Please stay on the script.
Oh, sorry. They're known for making a lot of errors and fiestas in every game. So there's a famous pitcher called, okay, we actually do have action here as Malrong is going to flash away, always interrupting my script. Nice little try. Level 6 on 6 here as Zohan should be able to force a flash as Tana is going to get away from that one.
Tana was pretty close to making a whoopsie in the top lane there, but the whoopsie averted. Good flash timing. Back to your story, please.
We got Bono on the Infernal, and they have a ping on it, so we'll see if any action comes from that. But back to the story. There's a famous pitcher called Ryu. That's his last name.
Oh.
He plays for the LA Dodgers, but he was the ace player of the Hanwha Eagles originally before he went to the MLB. And he was suffering a lot from his teammates being awful here in the Korean League for the Hanwha team. You know, for instance, he'd be like 8-3, and the rest of his team would be like 6.
So kind of like a Teddy on old Jinair situation.
Yeah, he was like the only good pitcher in the lineup. So, despite their disappointing performances, their fans always stay calm and supportive. They never get mad about the team's errors or mistakes or bad results. And so nowadays, we're seeing a lot of Hanwha Hanwha Eagles fans show up to Lal Park as well, and they hold up fan signs that are like, oh, you're not 9th place in the LCK 2, right? But unfortunately, Hanwha is currently in 9th place. So they're like, they want to see one Hanwha team do well. But so far, you know, for those Hanwha Eagles fans, they have not been seeing much.
Wait, was that the joke at the end?
Yeah, where
I think we got it there.
the teams, the fans rather, they wanted to see one of the Hanwha teams do well.
I just wanted to make sure I scripted laughed at the right time. I think I got it.
It was good.
Thank you.
You were right on
I think
point.
I nailed the joke part.
That's where it said on the script. This is where Papa laughs. Yeah.
I think we nailed it. Yeah. That was some good banter.
Well done. Thanks to our producers for that great script preparation for us.
They kill it every time. It's the best script since the last game.
I definitely enjoyed this one the most compared to if I had to compare the two series.
I really liked your delivery on the story. You hit all the right beats.
I just wanted to make sure I didn't miss anything, you know. Shout-outs to Hanwha. Hopefully they can get one of their teams to actually start winning.
I assume, does Jinair have any non-esports teams? Because Jinair, if you guys don't know, StarCraft 1, definitely StarCraft 2, they were really big.
Yeah.
That was Flash.
Oh, and we're flashing on in. Cataclysm is here. It's 3-on-1. That's not fair. They're going to give the kill to Songyun as Hanwha Life are not messing around. They're already ahead. 2.4 thousand gold here at 8 minutes.
I mean, they're feeling confident, that's for sure. And speaking of confidence, we'll go for more.
Boy. Let's see if the nerf will stop this dive from happening. Hex Flash over the wall. Well, not the correct direction, but they decided to stop on the gank.
What do you think he was... Yeah, I don't know what the direction was towards. Is something going to get eaten here?
Cannon.
Yeah, it's a tragedy. You know what? If we're going to count cannons missed in Hanwha Life versus Jinair, that could be a problem. No safe drinking games in this series.
Look at that poke going. It's pretty nice. Root doing a good job fighting back, but Tempted Bono.
Malrong needs to get out.
Looking for it here. Will not land anything onto Malrong. He's just going to screw away.
This is a nice...
Oh, he smited that one away.
He did. He's being a huge jerk. Bono is the most alpha of junglers in this scenario. Credit to Hanwha Life at least playing around where they're strong as mid lane.
Oh, it hit him!
I don't think he can get that one, though. It's too hard.
That would have been close. No cleanse there on Grace. He actually took teleport this game, which can sometimes be... That was a very manner blue trinket right on top of Root.
I remembered that in... I think that was probably actually the...
Oh, okay.
Klepto, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That makes more sense. I'm like, how does anyone have a blue trinket?
If I think of the best of Bono, like in spring season, we were like, what the hell? Why did this team pick up Bono? You really struggled on BBQ, then played super well, right? We're eating our words.
Yeah.
Bono was
they
like...
also had Mujin.
In the first round robin, Bono was probably like 3rd or 4th best jungler in the LCK. It was actually really good in spring season, and then it fell away. In games like this, where he can be aggressive, it kind of inspires me that Bono might still find another team that like he could actually perform on. I think like he actually has a really cool aggressive streak. Speaking of aggressive streaks, Marang's looking for that topside gank we alluded to.
When's the charge going to come in?
He wants to hit the Q first, it seems, but you know. Sejuani's gone.
No action.
Noped out of this series like someone opening up the LCK stream and seeing the title.
Oh boy.
When is my SKT play? Not today.
Yeah, no, that's not today. Nor is it tomorrow.
Whoa! But it is Sunday.
It is on
Griffin.
Sunday. Griffin SKT, that's a good one. That will be good old A+ and Last Survivor, bringing you guys the cast as in we go on to
Let's fight!
the Rift Herald, and now we're charging onto this one. Big Cataclysm by Bono. This guy is on a roll tonight. But Malrang is going to steal that one away. Trying to turn on a Zoan who's going 1v4 up on the top side. But it's not going to be enough, as a bunch more kills are going to go the way of Hanwha Life here, as Jin Air are going to be routed this time around and denied the Rift Herald.
Yep, rooted, routed, all those things. Nothing they can do. Can't even get the eye. It's going to pulse and make everyone uncomfortable. Hopefully the observers will show us that. It looks really, really uncomfortable.
Oh, yeah.
I don't like looking at it when it's really getting close to timing out. Here we go.
Thank you. It's looking around like,
It's gone. Were you watching yesterday when we saw the Krugs walk all the way from the Drake pit and then die? It was actually really sad, but it was kind of sad when that timed out as well. Well, the Infernal Drake times out, and in between all of our very serious scripted banter, Hanwha Life have quite a lot of golden Infernals.
Yeah, you know, we thought maybe Jin Air, this would be their one chance, right, up against the 9th place team. But Bono decided to say no so far.
I mean, Hanwha Life are making a mockery of this 9th versus 10th. It feels much more like 8th versus 10th so far in this game. As Hanwha Life push through the top side, gonna pick up this turret. They made the first rotation. It's kind of a counter rotation from Jin Air because they lost the Rift Herald and did not want to go back to the scene of the crime. The crime right now is Hanwha Life making it look easy. Any more trouble bubbles hit, even the mid lane health bar scenario is going to be hard.
Temp's having a fun time on the Zoe, 2-0-3. We saw him do this in the series against Sandbox, and they bring out Temp again. They give him Zoe again. The results do repeat in the series. Shouldn't be a surprise. Temp, a very strong mid laner that we were propping up even from 2017. I remember me and LS used to talk about him a lot on the SPO broadcast.
Let's make sense of this madness. A lot of things happening here. So, it's a really big engage from Bono, who's been very on point with his use of Cataclysm. Marang does get the completion, so they at least won't lose the Rift Herald, but picking it up is impossible. And while Sowan does die, kind of a firing squad here is your boy Tom Kench actually forced a flash out of Corki.
He's full health
Even
too.
after all the nerfs,
Yeah.
Tom Kench gets what he wants. He wants Corki flashes.
Yeah, Thomas is a big boy.
What do you reckon Thomas
He commands
Kench's
respect.
middle name is? Because I asked him. He does have a middle name. And yes, he's supposed to say Thomas Kench Esquire, full name. But what is his middle name?
I mean, we don't really have the rights to give him a middle name, right? We would have to give that one to Last Straw.
That's true.
Right?
We can wonder, though.
I
we
mean,
can
I can't
wonder
really
out loud. We can't complain.
Did you ever think, you know, we were talking about on broadcast, me and Larry Seinfeld, about the corgi that Corky rides on? What is his name? Do you have any thoughts on that?
Again, whenever I think of corgis,
Rumble?
I think of Rumble, the name of my corgi, so I'm kind of stuck there, and there's some Bible thumps and sad feels there. So,
Yeah.
it's a bit of a topic. Could you please, other page, I'm not sure if you guys can hear.
Sorry.
Could we please move to the next scripted joke? That one makes me.
I'm sorry about that. We got a gank in the mid lane, though. No time for scripts.
Oh, yeah! Topside.
Where are you going? We're just diving. Who is going to defend the bot lane? Who's coming down here?
Not I!
Come on! Marong's like, okay, I'm going to go.
What about the middle?
What is happening?
I think Jin Air left to play
What
TFT.
is this? What is this? Oh.
Well, I think Jin Air, I reckon they're actually already rolling on TFT right now. They're not in this league game.
Yeah. Maybe they can roll the dice and level up some of their champions. I feel like they need it right now.
Shall we cast this game off the mid? Let's cast off the mini-map. Jin Air is setting up for that turret dive on Aatrox. Right now, as Ezreal is hitting the inhibitor turret. Notice they were still chilling. No one was rushing home. Mom called out, Mom was in the house, and they were playing hide and go seek, and Mom was like, guys, dinner! Yeah. They didn't hear. They didn't even know. And it was their favorite dinner.
I know.
It's Jin Air, so I guess food is all we're going to say here. They try to eat the not eat, and they didn't even know about it. So he missed out. The food's cold now. No one wants to eat cold food.
All right, well, Tom Kent's being a big boy tank in the front line. In goes Bono, and now everybody on Jin Air has to run away. They are so far behind, but still trying to start these fights. As Grace, he's in a bit of trouble here, will be knocked up a couple times. Bono, not quite having that Cataclysm just yet. We'll get it right now.
Oh!
Finally, he's able to dunk him there on the back. As that will be a couple more kills, and now we're 10,000 gold at 17 minutes. Key doing a good job of baiting them all down. And of course, Root will be left on the backside with no team in front of him.
Bono's monster dunks are a treat to watch. He's space jamming them. And this is the skin to do it on. No Michael Jordan, no Bugs Bunny, no problem. Triple Infernal Drake. We've been given some hot fire. Riot is also working with us. Goodbye, Infernal.
Someone wants these matches to end real quick. I don't know who wrote this script, but...
Nice Magi's picked up by Tempt. He knows what kind of game this is. I'm starting to work out what the problem is. We talked about how Jinna didn't get to eat. You know why Mom said no? They didn't say grace. That was the problem there. They forgot to say grace, and that's a big issue. As you watch this play, and I thought we wouldn't be treated to the monster dunk, but Bono, this man knows when to dunk. If I had to describe him, it would say this guy dunks. Because watch this play, walking away, and then he does casual swagger into whoop-bam! Yeah, that's how it sounds.
Yeah.
You nailed it there.
Jarvan's really fun to play, I'll say. I'm a big fan of the Jarvan in the jungle, and it looks like Bono is as well. He's really angry at everybody banning his Olaf, so he just plays Jarvan every game now and dunks them.
He has to work out his frustration somehow, and unfortunately it's on all those pesky Jarvan banners out there. The banners for this game are going to be Hanwha Live held, because it's over 10,000 gold. Jin Air has been competitive in early games, but not in this one.
No, it's turned into the bully fest right now, as we know one team is not holding back. That's Hanwha Life.
The level of bully here might be the biggest we've seen against Jin Air in a game one. Like, I feel like they've been kind of competitive in most. Like, sometimes it's a little bit sad, but like, it's not like... consider how far behind they are. They're behind 10,000 gold at 18 minutes, a lot, but they're also behind so much percentage effectiveness on the items, because it's 24%. Yeah. So it's even bigger than it first appears. And it appears big, though.
That's very true. We're not even talking about Corky here.
What is the best sounding synonym to large that you have in your mind? That is probably the best way to describe this.
Best? Oh, okay.
Would you say it's an engorged gold lead? As this might also be
That's exactly the way I would describe it, Papa. We're diving here. on the turret.
Okay.
Sohan is
Okay.
living. Look at all that life gain. This guy doesn't give a damn. He might be able to kill him. The flash away is good from Tana. As 1v2. Very simple thing when you're this far ahead.
Pretty impressive that Sohan didn't dab in that moment. Off strolls the Skull, the lowest base movement speed of any unit, because it is that smaller form. He's super slow. I think it's 275 or something crazy like that. But yeah, 1v2, the healing useful, the extra life wouldn't have been there. So in that scenario, if you think about it, weak side, Aatrox's actually stronger. He's got the extra healing. Fun little fact that's completely irrelevant to who wins this game.
Yeah.
Hanwha Life running straight at Baron and the Purple Worm. It's gonna have no chance.
Yeah. I think that looked like someone smited there, but no unsealed spellbook on the side of Hanwha Life. Jin Air is teleporting in. They really want to fight this one after the Baron goes down. A little bit late on that one. As, okay, we're dunking again. Wha-bam! Into the back line. As he will pick up another couple of people in the Cataclysm. How about 3 more kills? As we are just not wasting any time here. Good dodge by Tana. But is it going to matter? Going to knock him off a Skarl here. As trying to get back. Skarl here will be able to do just that. But guys, 14,000 gold, 3 Infernals at 21 minutes. And this game is over.
I think you found your calling card, Valdez. You're a great play-by-play caster, but you need a special little extra thing. Every Jarvanol, wabam, should be your first comment. Make that what the people want. Yeah. They want the wabam.
All right, here we go. We're charging in as Jin Air. They want revenge. Bono here. Will he die? No, there's Tom Kent's in this game. As one Ezreal ult for the boys. Nope, not going to happen. He already used that one. As Jin Air desperately trying to stop this one from ending, and they will, for now.
We need one more Skydunk before this game ends. One more wabam from Brendan Valdez. Remember, once you make that your Jarvan ult thing, it can just become like your punchline. You make a great joke, wabam! You can just say it out loud. You go home to your girlfriend, you win an argument, wabam! You say it there as well. You can grow this, Valdez. This could be on a shirt
sure
for you.
People would never get sick of that, ever.
I don't think I'll get sick of Jarvan this game. He's been sliding around and doing it in style.
This is that game that makes you just want to main Jarvan. The level 2 gank into the level 3 gank into the wabams the entire game.
If you had to pick one word to fully give across the extent of this amazing Jarvan performance, what would it be?
Wabam.
Nailed it.
I'm glad we're on the same page here. As they're just running it down mid.
You
know, I'm not even talking about Jin Air here. Oh, poor Jin Air.
Bono's lying in wait.
All right, here we go, guys. I hope you're all ready. Better have it ready, typed out in the chat.
We'll put out a warning to headphone users. This could be loud.
Yeah. I'm not holding back. Let's see when he does it. I'm ready to go. Just give me the word, Bono. All right, Tana's going to give me the word. Here we go. Jumping on in. There goes the jumper. Bam! Into the back line. There's the Cataclysm. As, yeah, Jin Air, they've got to go home from here. The biggest bully we've seen up against our lowest placed team. For Jin Air, as we're not diving the fountain just yet. Down will go the Nexus. GG. A great game. A gargantuan Jarvan game. And there you have it. Everybody's all smiles here from Bono. Or from Hanwha, rather. They basically were the Bono in that series.
Indeed. We would have heard that at some point. Wolf would have said that.
It's on the logo. So unless they changed the logo and added the esports club at the end.
So originally the Chiefs, famous team, now I guess, yeah, they're still around in OCE, was known as Chiefs Rowing Club, but they became Chiefs Esports Club when they wanted to get away from the meme. I haven't heard Esports Club used since then, so it's kind of a surprising one. This was, I feel like the fact that we probably should call attention to the scale. The top of the scale's 0, which is very funny.
It was never
never a lead into negative 15. That is the same, you know, if this is a roller coaster, this is definitely the one where you start at the top and then sheer drop.
Yeah, yeah. There was one of those that was added to Six Flags that terrified me.
You know what my favorite thing about this game is? Someone's going to find a highlight for Jimmy.
Yeah. Oh, my. What if Game 2 is the same? How do you find a highlight? What if they don't have it?
Hey, we saw our replay observer, who I believe is also the guy who helps with the cover art. He was doing this thing before,
yeah.
So
Sun Tune.
let's believe. Let's choose to believe in something.
He's good at his job.
Yeah.
We'll give him that. He'll find something. Although not from that game. I don't think there was actually one play.
You know, there's also the English caster highlights from that game.
They got a kill in that game, right?
They're gonna put together a 3.5-minute highlight package
Yeah.
of your casting.
Well, there were a lot of Wabams in that game. There were a lot of Jarvanals. For the amount of time that we had, at least.
You know this is now
Relative
your
amounts.
thing. I've made it your thing. You will continue to say.
But it's only when Jarvan's in the game. I don't want to say it when, like,
I agree.
you know,
That's your-
Sejuani lands and
that's
all.
your
That's
Jarvan
kind of
out
lame.
thing.
Yeah.
There's going to be a lot of Jarvans.
Yeah. Jarvan's fun.
There's future games.
Actually,
coming.
before this day, I did tell you that Jarvan is one of my 3 tricks in solo queue nowadays.
Wabam.
So, Wabam, there you go. Jarvan, the MVP of the series, no doubt, with Bono. As Hanwha Life, the MVP of ending games really quickly.
True.
Not wasting any time, getting all the best drakes, the best RNG, the best guys. They end the series 1-0 for now. We'll be back for Game 2.